Hiccup and Toothless have returned to the big screen for another adventure, except this time, it's in live action. The first ever live action remake from Dreamworks, How to Train Your Dragon reimagines the 2010 animated movie that launched a franchise which a whole generation grew up watching. Now the beloved story of a boy and his dragon gets to appeal to a new generation. Just as it is the animated movie, How to Train Your Dragon is an emotional roller coaster for Hiccup and Toothless, as the former looks to prove to his family that not only do they not have to kill dragons, but that they can be befriended with them too. Oh yes, and if they are talented like Hiccup, they can ride them too. But the big question that fans of all movies want to know these days is, after the credits roll, is there a post-credit scene? If you have just finished watching How to Train Your Dragon and would like to know, let's discuss. But be warned, there will be spoilers. So yes, there is technically a scene after the credits roll in the live-action remake of How to Train Your Dragon. However, the sequence only lasts for a few seconds and doesn't feature any new footage. The post-credit scene of How to Train Your Dragon takes place after all of the credits have rolled, and it is essentially a follow-on from a scene we already saw earlier in the movie. The moment features the Book of Dragons sitting on the same table it was on in the previous scene, open at the page that Hiccup left it on while reading the Night Fury. The page is still mostly blank without an illustration of what a Night Fury looks like. Then Hiccup places his notepad over the pages, spreading it out to show his illustration of Hiccup, the same one that he drew shortly after he met his future best friend. It lingers for a second and then cuts to black. So there you have it. How to Train Your Dragon does indeed feature a post-credit scene, but it isn't a teaser of what's coming next. Just a confirmation that Hiccup will be the one to add the Night Fury's image to the Book of Dragons. How to Train Your Dragon is in cinemas now in the UK, and it arrives in the US theatres on June 13, 2025.